Good morning, students. Yesterday I said when two fractions given, which one is greater? Yesterday I explained for you. Now once again we will do one more problem. If you did not understood that, you can try for this. Now the question is, which one is greater? Which one is greater? So it is in second problem in exercise 3. Okay. Now we will see the question is half of 4/7 or 2/3 of 3/7. You should understand that R is there. See, which one is greater, 5 or 8? So what you are understanding, R is there. For this left side is one number. For this R, right side is one number. So R is there here. For R, left side means you have this entire. For R, right side means this entire. So you should simplify this and this one now. After simplification, you have to say which is greater. Now, which one is greater, 5 or 8 means you will say 8. It is very easy. Now what you have to do is, I should simplify 1/2 of 4/7. So I already told you BODMAS. In BODMAS, O stands for off. O means off. Off means what you have to do? Into you should do. Multiplication you have to do it. Now half, okay. Half means into symbol and 4/7. This R I am writing as it is. This 2/3, okay. Half means into. It is 3/7. Now what you have to do? Any cuttings will go or not. Otherwise, I said already for you that a fraction, if it has to multiply with another fraction, numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. So you can do like this, 1 into 4/2 into 7 or 2 into 3/3 into 7. Now what you are observing is 3 is there in the numerator, into is there. See, if you have 2 plus 3/3, you should not cut like this. If plus is there, you should not cancel like this. So 2 plus 3/3, you can cut here now. See, difference between this and this one. Now this divided by is there for also 2. So you can't cut like this. Okay, now here this 3 you can cut it. And here 2 table if you read 2 ones are 2 twos are. What is remaining? Numerator have 1 into 2 means 2. In denominator 1 into 7 is 7. Or here 2/7. Here also you got 2/7. Here also you got 2/7. So which one is greater? So I'll ask a question that which one is greater, 5 or 5? So in that no one is greater, they are equal. So what you have to write is 1 of 4/7 is equals to 2/3 of 3/7. These two are equal, you written. Here this is the answer. So here both are same. So it is one method. I am not saying that this is only correct. So it is one method for you. Okay. Now some teachers what they will do? They will do multiplication here. 1 4s are how much here? 4. 2 7s are how much here? 14. Or this R I written here. 2 3s are how much here? 6. 3 7s are how much here? 21. They will multiply this and they will write here without cuttings. Here I cutted. Here we should not cut. Then 4 and 14 will go in 2 table or not. So they will write 2 2s are 2 7s are. 6 and 21 will go in 3 table. 3 2s are 3 7s are. Now also you got 2/7 2/7. So which one is greater means what you have to say? Both are equal. So if you want to say which one is greater, first step is you have to make denominators as same. You have to make denominators as same. 7, 7. then you should observe the numerators. So numerators are same means okay. Which one is greater? I have to say that is greater. Okay. Now we will go with the next problem. See what is the next problem? They given here. Rehana works 2.5 hours each day. See, Rehana works 2.5 hours each day. Rehana works 2.5 hours each day on her embroidery. Okay. She completes the work in 7 days. So, one work is there. So she completes the work in 7 days. Time taken to complete the work. Time taken to complete the work. How many days she took it here? 7 days. 7 days. Okay. So here Rehana works 2.5 hours each day is there. You can rewrite that one as work done by Rehana in 1 day. Okay, work done by Rehana in 1 day. In 1 day, how much work she will do? 2.5 hours. How many hours did she take to complete her work? Rehana works 2.5 hours each day on her embroidery. She completes the work in 7 days. How many hours did she take to complete her work? So here it's very simple. Okay. So time spent by Rehana for work in 1 day. So in 1 day, how much time she will spend means 2.5 hours. For 1 day, she spends 2.5 hours only. That's it. See what you will do. See for study purpose. Okay. Sleep means you will understand. Okay, sleep. So at maybe at 10 o'clock, if you will go to sleep, morning again you will woke up at 7 o'clock. So 10 to 7 means 9 hours. 9 hours you will spend for sleeping per day. Okay, like that. Being you are a student, how many hours you will spend for study purpose? So study means watching a video. It won't come under study. You won't keep concentration. You should watch the videos which were kept by your teachers. Then other than that time, you have to go on doing the problems. So that is called practicing. How many hours you are practicing is very important. Now we will go for this one. Okay. So here for 1 day she works for 2.5 hours. For 2 days. 2 days means 1 day 2.5 hours. Means today 2.5 hours she worked and today she won't work again. Again next day. Next day again 2.5 hours she will work. Like that 7 days she worked. How many days she worked? 1 day, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, 7 days. 7 days she worked. Each day 2.5 hours. Each day 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. 2.5 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Each day 2.5 hours she worked. So what he is asking is, in 7 days she completed that embroidery work. Embroidery means already you know, on dresses something they will do with what you call needle or something like that. So in second day 2.5 hours, third day 2.5, like that. Total 7 days completed here. Work also completed. How many hours did she spend? Total hours. Means what you have to do? This 2.5 plus 2.5. How much here? 5. 5 plus 2.5. 7.5. 7.5 plus 2.5. 10. 10 plus 2.5. 12.5. 12.5 plus 12.5. 15. 15 plus 2.5. 17.5 hours. So 17.5 hours she worked for completing the entire embroidery in 7 days. What he asked, how many hours did she take to complete her work? So 17.5 hours she took to complete the work. It is for your understanding purpose. Actually, how you have to do? So for 1 day 2.5 hours she worked means for 7 days. How many hours she will work? So it is like one chocolate cost 2.5 rupees. 7 chocolates cost how much? Means what you will do? 7 into 2.5. Same like that here. 7 into 2.5. So in previous problem they given like this and you done multiplication. Now being you are studying in English medium, he prepared a question in English. Verbal sums. They will say these are called verbal sums. He prepared a problem. In that you have to do multiplication with fractions. So now what you have to do? You should do multiplication with fractions. So here 7. Okay, I written 7 means I said if a number is there, if you want to write as a fraction, I said to write it as 7 by 1. 7 means 7 by 1. 2.5 is which fraction? Mixed fraction. Convert it into improper fraction. How can you convert these two? Multiply. For that product, I have to add the numerator here. 2 2s are 4 plus 1. 5 by 2. Now multiplication I already said to you, numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. Numerator into numerator, denominator into denominator. 7 5s are how much here? 35. And 2 1s are how much? 2. 35 by 2. So 35 by 2, what you have to do? You should convert it into mixed fractions. 35 should divide with 2. So 2 1s are 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Take 5 down. 2 7s are 14. Remainder 1. So this is divisor, it is reminder. You have to write this as mixed fraction 17 1 by 2 hours. If I count 2.5 hours like that also you got 17.5, but you should not count. In your fair notes you have to do multiplication. So it is called verbal sum. So by reading a question, what you have to do? You have to do the problem like this. So maximum writing, in this writing also you will get so many mistakes. So without mistakes try to write that one. Okay. Next we will go for next problem. So you should read question 1 time or 2 times, then you will understand. So what is the next question here? A truck runs 8 kilometers using 1 liter of petrol. How much distance will it cover using 10 2 by 3 liters of petrol? See here. Distance traveled by truck for 1 liter of petrol. 1 liter of petrol. Maybe in your house some bikes will be there, cars will be there. If you take a car, so for 1 liter petrol, maybe it travels 15 kilometers. Okay. So 1 liter 15 kilometers. 2 liters 2 into 15 kilometers. 3 liters 3 into 15 kilometers, like that. So one truck it travels for 1 liter of petrol 8 kilometers. So how much distance will it cover using 10 2 by 3 liters of petrol? So you have to find the distance traveled by truck for how many liters? 10 2 by 3 liters. For 10 2 by 3 liters of petrol, how much distance it travels? So it's very easy. It is also like one chocolate costs 5 rupees. One chocolate costs 5 rupees. 10 chocolates cost how much? 1 liter of petrol can make a truck to travel 8 kilometers. For 10 2 by 3 liters of petrol, how much distance it can travel? Okay. Now what you have to do is you have to do multiplication itself. Which 2 you have to multiply here? Which 2? So 1 8 kilometers for 1 liter. 10 2 by 3 liters, how many kilometers? So what you have to do? 10 2 by 3 into 8. 10 2 by 3 into 8. So how to multiply? I already said to you. What I said here? First mixed fraction convert into improper. Multiply these two. 3 tens are 30. Add 30 to 2. 32. Don't write only 32. 32 by 3 should write into 8. Only 8 is there, means I said to write 8 by 1. A fraction is multiplying with another fraction. So you can't cut anything here. So multiply 8 2s are 16, 6 1. 8 3s are 24 plus 1 25. 256 by 3 is there. So again 256 by 3 is improper fraction. You can convert it into mixed fraction. So divide 256 with 3. Whatever is there in the denominator, that is called divisor. Whatever is there in the numerator is called dividend. How to do division? 3 table. 3 8s are 24. Subtract 1. Take 6 down. 16. 3 5s are 15. 1. So here you have to write this as equals to 85 1 by 3 kilometers. Means 85 1 by 3 kilometers it can travel for 10 liters. Okay. So I hope that you understood, and you have more 2 sums. You have to do practice. Okay. In next class we will go with the next exercise. Thank you. So do homeworks regularly.